Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're going to be doing some live reaction and commentary to the Anthony Joshua Vladimir Klitschko fight. Had a great podcast with the pre-fight a few hours back with some real wonderful people, and hopefully we'll have some good fun here. Watch along as I do my commentary for the fight, and in between rounds I will be jumping in the chat to share your thoughts and feelings how the fight is going. We'll score round by round, and right now this is obviously the heavyweight championship unification, 12 rounds of boxing in Wembley, a beautiful packed house at Wembley Stadium. Looks awesome. It's going to be a great fight atmosphere. I think they said over 90,000, if I heard correctly. So we have Vladimir Klitschko, age 41, Anthony Joshua, 27. Joshua 18-0 with 18 knockouts. Can he keep his KO streak alive? His win streak? And you have Vladimir Klitschko, 64 wins, 53 by KO, no draws, 4 losses. 3 of those losses he was stopped. So that could be a big concern for him. And he did lose to Tyson Fury in his last big fight. So Tyson Fury did a wonderful job outboxing him. So who do you like? Do you like age and experience, or do you like youth and power? The youth and power being Anthony Joshua, the age and experience being Vladimir Klitschko. I'm picking Klitschko to win a very close, ugly fight. I hope I'm wrong. I hope Anthony Joshua wins, but I'm thinking Klitschko is going to throw his jab, throw his right hand, and then grab with his octopus arms. I think when Anthony Joshua gets into range, he has to let his hands go. As I was speaking in the chat earlier today with Marvin Horton, he believes that Anthony Joshua will use the Tyson Fury blueprint. I agree. I just don't know if Anthony Joshua can execute the same battle plan that Tyson Fury did. Tyson Fury, no matter what you think of him, and I think of him as a very fine boxer, is a good boxer. I've not seen that from Anthony Joshua in his professional career. So once again, we're just waiting for the two fighters to get in the ring here. A raucous crowd there. I think that's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I see Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's there. Wembley Stadium. What a classic stadium. What a classic venue for a fight. Unbelievable. 12 rounds for the heavyweight unification championship. Anthony Joshua versus Vladimir Klitschko. This should be something. At least the atmosphere will be unbelievable. I'm hoping it'll be a good fight. I think if Anthony Joshua wins, he's going to win impressively, so it would be a good fight. I think if Klitschko, who I did pick to win, it's going to be a very clutch, grab, and punch type of fight. You're going to see Klitschko's octopus arms, as I like to call them. In the earlier show that I did a few hours back to discuss the fight, most people did pick Anthony Joshua to beat Klitschko. Myself and Marvin picked Klitschko in a very ugly decision. So, but I know I'll be more than happy to eat crow if Anthony Joshua wins. So right now we're awaiting the fighters to get into the ring here, and it's a wonderful thing to see a packed house for a big fight. An outdoor venue, very old schoolish. Absolutely wonderful to see an outdoor venue for such a big fight. And Vladimir Klitschko will be the first to leave the dressing room and begin that long ring walk from his dressing room to the squared circle. And they're just showing some highlights of Klitschko, a lot of 1-2s. I think Klitschko is going to go with his standard of jab, right hand, jab, right hand. He does not like to fight on the inside. So you know once Joshua gets close, Klitschko is going to tie up Anthony Joshua. For Joshua, the keys are when you get in punching range, let your hands go and try not to let Klitschko tie you up. Try to, in a weird way, if he can get Klitschko to follow him and frustrate him like Tyson Fury did, and then pot shot him just like Tyson Fury did, but unlike Tyson Fury, if he does have him hurt or beginning to tire, start to put on, let his hands go more, Joshua can win this fight, and maybe even by stoppage. Again, Klitschko's been stopped 3 times out of his 4 losses. So, and here comes Vladimir Klitschko leaving the dressing room area and making that long ring walk here at Wembley Stadium to the ring. What a wonderful crowd they have. Wonderful atmosphere. Klitschko is dressed in black as he goes to the ring. Like a black robe, some white trim, white boxing trunks. Showing a lot of the fans there at Wembley Stadium. This is going to be a wonderful event here, wonderful atmosphere. I hope the fight lives up to it. I really hope the fight lives up to it. I hope that Klitschko can turn back the clock just a bit and not do his clutch grab and punch, or his punch grab and clutch actually. So Klitschko is making again. He's not even in the ring yet. As more fireworks go off, as Klitschko continues to walk to the squared circle for this unification bout. His boxing shoes are white. His robe is black with white trim and lettering. I'm going to take a guess if that's the color of his robe. I'm going to assume his trunks are either white with black trim or black with white trim. We shall see soon. So Klitschko will be the first fighter to enter the ring, or the squared circle. As it's a long walk there in Wembley, a lot of time to do thinking. He has a very, very stern look on his face, Vladimir Klitschko does. As he's almost there now. He's almost there. He's getting up to the steps right now. And there's Klitschko right about to step in the ring. And he'll go right over the top rope, the big man. Right over the top rope. Steps right over the top rope, pumps his hand up in the air and waves to the crowd. As you see a lovely young lady there with the Ukrainian flag. So he's very determined. He looks very determined as usual. He'll be in good shape. I'll be in shock if Vladimir Klitschko is not in good shape. And I know Anthony Joshua will be in good shape. So at least we're going to get 2 pugilists who did train hard. And once again, anyone who steps in that squared circle, God bless them all. Let's see a good, tough fight, no serious injuries. So now we await Anthony Joshua. And this crowd should erupt at Wembley Stadium once they see Anthony Joshua start his ring walk. Again, they're showing Klitschko. They're checking his gloves, it looked like. Now we get an overview shot of a packed, or almost fully packed Wembley Stadium. It's a beautiful stadium. Klitschko just waiting for Anthony Joshua to come accommodate him in the ring. Again, a very determined, stern look on Vladimir Klitschko's face. There's his brother, also in the ring with him. And they're just waiting for Joshua, playing a little of the waiting game now. Anthony Joshua is. Making Klitschko think about it. I saw Arnold Schwarzenegger at ringside, or in the crowd. I'm pretty sure that was the Terminator. The Klitschko brothers used to be termed like that. The Terminators. So Klitschko's just bouncing around in the ring, still has his robe on. We await the entrance of Anthony Joshua, and when he comes into the ring, this crowd is just going to explode. And again, a wonderful venue here. Very classic and old school boxing here. An outdoor stadium. Wembley Stadium. Unbelievable. And I believe Joshua's right about to leave the dressing room. The lights dim. The lights dim down. And now here comes the announcement that Anthony Joshua is going to be leaving the dressing room. So and the crowd's going to erupt at any moment. And now they've just announced Anthony Joshua A big cheer comes from this capacity. It looks like a full house. If anyone knows how many people, how many seats are in Wembley Stadium, please share it in the chat. It looks like a full house to me. As they're going bonkers right now, waiting for Anthony Joshua to come in the ring. They're showing some highlights on the telescreens. So we await Anthony Joshua's long ring walk now. We've had Vladimir Klitschko's long ring walk. He's in the ring waiting for his opponent, Anthony Joshua. Folk AD, hello, how are you, my friend? 90,000 at Wembley, thank you. I think that's what they said on I'm watching live on Showtime. 90,000, that's wonderful. That is awesome to see for boxing. I just love the venue. Outdoor arena. Outdoor stadium, I mean. Beautiful. So they're showing again Anthony Joshua highlights on the video screens, and we await the long ring walk for Anthony Joshua. The same ring walk that his opponent Vladimir Klitschko just took a few minutes ago. Klitschko in the ring waiting for the young, power-punching Anthony Joshua. 18-0. 18 knockouts. Folk AD, who do you like in this fight, my friend? Who do you have in this heavyweight unification bout? As the cheers from the crowd are unbelievable. What a great atmosphere. This is, I don't know if this is going to be a good fight. I unfortunately believe that Klitschko is going to win a very ugly decision with his jab right hand and, again, grab like an octopus tactics. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that AJ wins. And Folk AD says, I'm a Britton Houston. Currently, oops, sorry. Let me expand this a bit. The chat got cut off there. Currently stuck in the office. Could go either way, but I love to back AJ. Good for you. Good for you. Sorry to hear that you're in the office. I'll do my best, my friend, to give you some good blow-by-blow commentary. Anthony Joshua's walking to the ring, waving to the crowd, wearing a long white robe. His gloves are white. His shoes are white. I'm taking his trunks look like they're white also. So he's coming in with as they used to say in the old days of cowboy shows or movies, the good guy colors, the white. And Klitschko came in with the dark black robe. That's kind of funny. I wonder if they played that up. So Joshua again making his ring walk. Now a little jog by Anthony Joshua. Now he stops again and starts walking. Crowd is very anticipating the Joshua entrance into the ring. They just want to explode for the first thing that Anthony Joshua does the first time he hits Klitschko. And now the fireworks go off. It's a whole theatrical ensemble going on right now. That's a lot of fire around Anthony Joshua. Wow. As he's on a platform that looks like it's rising up. Am I wrong here? No, that platform is rising up. So he's going to do I think a walk down to the ring. So that's interesting. That's a very theatrical entrance here for Anthony Joshua. And the people at Wembley Stadium love it. They love it. I would have liked the traditional ring walk. I think that's pretty cool. But hey, each is their own. So he's up on a podium sort of as it raised up. He's above the crowd waving to them. They're clapping. Lots of lights flashing all around. Right now we have Folk AD in the chat. He's at the office, and I'm going to do the best to entertain him with my blow-by-blow commentary. And feel free, anyone who's watching or jumps in later, jump in the chat, share your thoughts. So AJ, as he's affectionately called by his fans, has not gotten to the ring yet. The theatrics are still going on. And now he starts to progress forward. So they raise him above the crowd. Now he comes down off that little podium, tapping hands with the fans near ringside. And he's right about to enter. No, he still has a little way, and more fireworks going up in the air, or fire. Again, Anthony Joshua, all in white. White robe. White boxing shoes. White trunks, it looks like, underneath his robe. And he's got about another 20 yards to get into the ring. He's waving to the crowd. Big smile on his face. Very, very calm, very determined, very almost jovial and playful. Now, right there, I just got a hint of concern in his eyes. That was very interesting. As they have AJ in flames, lit around his letters. Now the flames go out. Joshua enters the ring. He goes under the ropes. Unlike Klitschko, who stepped over the ropes, he's now in the ring. So the two pugilists are in the squared circle. We're going to wait for the announcements in the ring now. A lovely young lady holding the Union Jack. So, it's almost time for the fight. Both fighters are in the ring. Now we just have to wait for those magical phrase of step to the center of the ring. The referee will now give you the instructions. And once again, who do you guys like in this fight? We have Folk AD, who's at work. He's in the office, so I'm going to do my best to give him a blow-by-blow commentary. He's rooting for AJ, Anthony Joshua. I did a pre-fight show a few hours ago. I have Klitschko winning a very ugly decision. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's a very good fight, and I hope Anthony Joshua wins. But I just think Klitschko is going to use that tactic, and I don't know if Anthony Joshua has enough experience to. Klitschko likes to throw his 1-2 combination and then grab onto you and then push you away and wait for the ref to break and throw the 1-2 combination, and it's rinse and repeat with Klitschko. If he hurts you, he will let his hands go more. But that's the key for Anthony Joshua. Don't let Vladimir Klitschko tie you up. When you're in punching range, let your hands go. So both fighters 6'6". Joshua weighed in at 250 pounds. He's a heavier man. He looks in very good shape, though. Klitschko, good shape for him. 240 and a half. Reach, 82 for Joshua, 81 for Klitschko. So a very slight reach advantage for Anthony Joshua. And he is going to be the heavier man here. And again, this is one of these fighters that Klitschko is eye to eye with. And he does have trouble with fighters who are his height or taller. Marvin Horton, who was in the chat earlier when we did the pre-fight show, said that he believes Anthony Joshua will use the blueprint of the Tyson Fury plan. I agree he should do that. I just don't know if he can execute the same type of boxing that Tyson Fury did. Now, if he can, my recommendation is when you stun Klitschko a little bit, put a little more, let your hands go. Let your hands go. Because in the Tyson Fury fight, and I know that one was fought in Germany, I thought Fury won. Again, it wasn't the most exciting fight, the Fury-Klitschko fight. I thought Fury won easy, and it was a close fight, which, again, you never know how the judges in boxing, the three blind mice, are going to score it. Folk AD says, I think AJ will be the opposite of Tyson. He's going to go for the knockout. Excellent. You think so? Folk AD, there's a reason he's packing so much weight and muscle. True. So Folk AD believes that Joshua's going to go at him. And that's not a bad strategy. He's got to avoid that Klitschko jab and the counter right. And then once he gets in there, let his hands go. And when Klitschko, if he tries to tie him up with his octopus arms, Joshua has a beautiful uppercut. Try to nail him in between his arms and hands when he's trying to tie you up with that uppercut. If he lands that uppercut and a couple other blows, it could be a short night for Vladimir Klitschko, as Joshua could knock Klitschko out. I know Joshua's 18 first opponents have not been the most stellar. His best wins, I believe. And there's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was right. I did see him in the crowd. There's Arnold, the Terminator. Joshua, to me, his best wins were over Delonte White before he won the title, and obviously when he won the title against Charles Martin. The Dominic Brazil and Eric Molina fights were, to me, glorified sparring sessions that everyone got a nice payday for. So again, they're just doing the national anthems here. And I believe now they're singing God Save the Queen, as I have the sound way down. It's going to be my commentary. I think it's definitely a packed house, Folk AD. It looks packed. I mean, if there's some empty seats, it's a possibility. But so they're singing the national anthems now. So the action will be coming to you shortly. Again, Anthony Joshua seems very calm. The anthem is over. He claps his gloves together. The fans clap. So now we just await for the punches to be thrown, for the boxing to take place. And now the announcement by the ring announcer of both fighters will be coming up in moments. 12 rounds of boxing, unified heavyweight championship. So they'll announce Klitschko first, Joshua second. They're showing Vladimir Klitschko now. Very determined look, very stern look, that normal look the Klitschko brothers always had. Again, can Vladimir Klitschko turn back the clock? That's going to be the interesting thing. Folk AD says they originally only got permission to sell 80,000 tickets. Sold out so quickly that they went and got special permission to sell extra 10,000 to make it capacity. Wow! Excellent information there. Thank you very much, my friend. So yeah, it's sold out, Folk AD says. Awesome. Awesome. That's incredible. So, Folk AD, for a soccer game, for a football game, or as I say, soccer, it holds 80,000 then, so there's an extra 10,000 capacity on the field. Am I understanding that right? I'm just curious. For a soccer game, what does it hold? Bye, Dad. Drive carefully. Oh, thank you. For all the Red Sox fans out there, quick update. Hanley Ramirez just hit a home run, 3-0 Red Sox. And now the time has come to fight. Awesome sauce. So I shall be with you in a moment. All right, so they're introducing Klitschko now. 64 wins, 4 losses, 54 KOs. He has been stopped 3 times. 3 times he's been stopped. So that again, that's a concern. Suspect chin and big, Lamont Brewster stopped him. Ross Purity was his first loss. And Corey Sanders, a South African fighter, knocked him cold. I remember watching that fight. Again, Klitschko seems very determined, very stern look on his face. His brother's behind him. So again, we're just waiting. They're going through the announcements. Again, the formalities. And now he kisses his glove, pumps it in the air. They've announced Vladimir Klitschko to the crowd. They'll now announce Anthony Joshua to the crowd, which will be a much better. Joshua's robe is open now. He looks in very good shape. Though 250 seems... Is that heavy? A little heavier for him, Folk AD? Here's Anthony Joshua. 18 wins, no losses, all 18 victories by knockout. It would be something if he knocks out Klitschko and goes 19-0 with 19 knockouts. So now they're introducing the ring introduction of Anthony Joshua. Lots of introductions. The fight will be coming soon. It's now 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, USA, so that is 5-hour difference. 10 o'clock, I believe, in the UK, p.m. And Anthony Joshua is in all white. His trunks are white. His gloves are white. His boxing shoes are white. And the fans erupt as he is announced. Packed house, 90,000. 90,000 fans at Wembley Stadium, an outdoor venue. Beautiful venue. Just it's an eclectic scene. It just reminds you of, if you're a boxing fan. Folk AD says, yep, it's his heaviest ever. He looks big too. I mean, he's a big boy anyway, but he looks big. He's looking. They're both looking into each other's eyes. This is a pretty good stare down. They touch gloves again. Joshua has white gloves. Klitschko has the traditional red gloves, or as I say, traditional. I mean, black gloves are also traditional. Joshua kneels down in his corner in prayer. Gets up. Now we're ready for round number 1 here. So let's see how this is going to go. And the referee is waiting for the bell. And he signals for... Nope. Now he signals for the bell. Both fighters go to the center of the ring. Klitschko is in grayish blue trunks. They're both pawing with their jabs. Man, these are big men. Big men. Klitschko is actually coming forward a little bit. Joshua, again, they're both pawing with their jabs. They're like playing patty cake with their jab hands. That's about what they're doing right now. As they're both looking to land that, Joshua has his right hand right up to his cheek, and so does Klitschko. Joshua backs him up with a couple of jabs, and now Joshua throws a combination. That left hand got in. Not much on it, though. It was a scoring blow, in my opinion. But it's Klitschko who is actually coming forward, and now Klitschko quickly grabs his... Joshua initiates combat. Referee breaks them. 2:24 to go here in the first round. Not a lot of action. This is a feeling out round here. Both fighters pawing with the jabs. Klitschko is the one coming forward. Joshua, I think, is trying to bait him into a right hand, and Joshua throws a combination well short of landing to anything. Klitschko's jab hand is low, and I think Joshua can come right over the top with that right hand, and I think that's what he's trying to do here. Again, a lot of pity-pat. It's Klitschko. Oh, Klitschko gets a jab in there. That was a scoring jab. Very light scoring jab. It's Klitschko who's... good little jab to the body by Joshua. Klitschko is more towards the center of the ring. Joshua is more towards the outside. Klitschko lands like a little hook there. So Joshua is sort of circling him as Klitschko is in the center of the ring. Joshua throws a punch, misses. Throws like a hook jab, misses. Joshua is a little more up and down. Right hand misses by Joshua. Again, Klitschko is just pumping, pawing, not pumping, I'm sorry. Oh, that jab scored for Klitschko. Joshua, again, more towards the outside of the ring center. Not near the ropes, but on the outside of the ring center. Good 1-2 combination there by Joshua, followed up by a jab on the way out. Good scoring blows by Joshua. Klitschko's hands are very low. Oh, there, see, Joshua had the idea. He tried to score with the right hand there, but Klitschko was able to block it. Joshua tries to go right hand to the body. That glanced Klitschko. That Klitschko's jab hand is very low. If I'm in Joshua's corner, I'm telling him, come with that freight train right hand. Again, Anthony Joshua, that right hand's there for you. Again, we have about 49 seconds to go here in round number 1. Not a lot of action. Not a lot of action in this round. Very much a feeling out round. A lot of pity-pattying with the jab. Joshua lands a little hook to the body. Now he lands a jab. Again, Klitschko's in ring center. Joshua circling very slowly around him. Klitschko comes for good combination there by Joshua. The one to the body, the punch to the body was the better punch. 26 seconds to go here in round 1. Klitschko and Joshua tie up. Prior to that, Joshua missed with a jab. 20 seconds to go here in the round. Again, a lot of pawing. Joshua misses with a jab, misses with another 1-2 as Klitschko bounces away. 10 seconds to go here in round 1. Klitschko pressing forward a little bit. Klitschko lands a little jab. Joshua jabs back and misses. And there's the bell. This is pretty much a feeling out round for them, So, I give that round, it was a feeling out round, but I thought AJ did a little more there. So I'll give a close round to AJ. I'll give round 1 to Anthony Joshua. Thank you, Folk AD. Thank you. Hopefully you can watch the fight when you go home. They're replaying it on HBO. Showtime had the live version. So it was pretty much a feeling out round. And a lot of pity-patting, pawing with the jab and patty caking, meaning they're blocking the jabs with their jab hands. Joshua did a little more and landed a few more punches. I give him the round. So here comes round 2. Ring center. Again, Anthony Joshua is more... a good right hand by Klitschko. That got Joshua's attention. That invigorated Klitschko for a moment. You saw it in his eyes. So Joshua got caught with a good right hand, but he took it well. Now Joshua's coming back with some jabs. Action in the ring center. Joshua lets his hands go. Didn't really land there, though. Tried to go to the body. So Joshua just missed with that right hand. It might have. Oh, good jab by Joshua. That definitely got Joshua's attention. He knows he's in a fight now. Not that he didn't before. That was a good right hand by Klitschko. Klitschko's jab hand is way down. Joshua's got to try to come with that. When he gets in range, throw that right hand, Anthony. Klitschko, again, a lot of pawing. They're trying to feint each other out of position. Joshua misses with that punch. Klitschko jumped back from it. Klitschko is more of the, if I could say, aggressor in a way. Not that he's a tremendous aggressor. Now they're both in ring center. Again, I think a few jabs by Joshua there don't really land. He was jabbing at the chest. They're in ring center. Klitschko bouncing around. They're just trying to feint each other out of position right now, it seems, to land right hands, which isn't a bad tactic. Joshua lands a couple very soft jabs. But right now, Joshua throws a 1-2, did not land well. Missed with that jab. A little jab to the body by Joshua landed. Oh, good right hand by Joshua. That's what you got to do, AJ. You got to keep throwing that right hand. Just keep throwing it. It's there. Klitschko's jab hand is down. He jabs and he brings it down. He landed with a couple pity-pat jabs there. Action in ring center. Joshua just missed with that right hand. So he definitely has it in his head that he's going to throw his right hand. Both fighters jabbing now. The right hand evened up the round for AJ now. I have it an even round right now. There's a minute 14 to go here in round number 2. And now AJ's more towards the outside of the center of the ring. Klitschko's in the center. Both fighters working their jabs. Again, to me, it seems like they're trying to feint each other out of position to land big punches. I have this round even. Both fighters have landed good right hands, and that's why I have it an even round. Joshua lands a couple of jabs, possibly to Klitschko's chest. Klitschko, his weird, awkward movement, but it is, he's definitely trying to hit him with that right hand again, Klitschko. He threw it there, he missed. Good defense by Joshua, he ducked under it. Joshua misses with a right hand to look like the body. 31 seconds left in round 2. Klitschko pushes Joshua away. There hasn't been much tying up so far. A lot of head movement by Klitschko. He's trying to bait Joshua into a right hand, and I think Joshua's trying to bait Klitschko into a right hand. A lot of feeling out still. Joshua's near the ropes. He bounces away from them. As Klitschko, I guess Klitschko is the one applying the pressure. Joshua misses with what is a left jab hook kind of punch. And there is the bell. So we had a couple of good moments with right hands there. To me, that's an even round. So I'm going to go round 2 even. So that's the way. Klitschko landed a good right hand early. Bam! They're showing it right there. Joshua took it well. And he missed that follow-up left hook. Joshua got hit with the right hand, then tried to come back with a counter left hook. He missed. Then Joshua landed later on a good right hand. That was about the extent of the action for round 2. So I have that round even. I give the first round to Joshua. He landed a few more punches, and he was a little more active. Second round, each fighter landed good right hands. Then after that, it seems to me so far, at least in the second round, both fighters are trying to bait each other into making a mistake and getting countered by each other's right hand. So here we go for round number 3. Both fighters on their toes. Again, center of the ring. Now they go flat-footed. AJ is more towards the outside center of the ring. AJ's trying to work his jab here. Misses with that right hand. He's not really committing to that right hand. Oh, now AJ comes forward with a couple of good punches. One of them did land. Oh, he's getting closer with that left hook, AJ is. Klitschko's jab hand is low. Both hands are low. Klitschko seems already a little anxious to me. AJ just missed with a 1-2. Though Klitschko has not clutched and grabbed yet. Klitschko comes forward, throws her 1-2, and now clutches and grabs, just as I say that. Referee breaks them. 2:19 to go here in round 3. Oh, uppercut by AJ! And then he followed up with a left hand. Those were good punches by AJ. Now AJ's applying the pressure, coming forward, letting his hands go, landed a body shot, throws a 1-2, misses with a big right hand, and now Klitschko grabs onto him as AJ throws a little shot to the body, and the referee breaks. Good action there by Anthony Joshua. Minute 58 to go here in round number 3. It's been a Joshua round so far. Again, Klitschko, Joshua has confidence now. He jabbed to the body. It's Klitschko moving away. Joshua now has exerted, taking the ring center position of dominance, it seems. Klitschko bouncing around outside. Now Klitschko tries to every so often come forward. Like he feints. He wants to pretend to come forward, hoping that Joshua will make a mistake and he can counter him. Klitschko's jab hand is dangerously low. Not a lot of action right now, excuse me. Minute 25 to go here in round 3. Both fighters ring center. Joshua lands a couple of pity-pat jabs to the underarm, basically, of Klitschko. Klitschko comes in with a jab and quickly ties up. Holding on, holding on. Now the fighter push each other away. Not a lot of action. Anthony Joshua throws a hook that doesn't land. Left hook did not land. Throws a 1-2 that didn't land. But now Klitschko seems a little out of sorts right now. A lot of awkward movement. When he bounces around at this age, it just looks weird. Jabs to Klitschko's chest by Joshua, and Klitschko ties him up as Joshua comes in. Referee breaks. 44 seconds here to go. Left hook by Klitschko doesn't really land. They fall into a clinch again. This has been a Joshua round, in my opinion. He had some good moments halfway through the round. 30 seconds to go here in round 3. It's been an okay, entertaining fight so far. Good jab by Joshua. Good jab. Again, most of this action in the ring center. 1-2 missed by Joshua. He's getting close with that right hand. He's getting close. He did land one last round, and now Klitschko and Joshua tie up. 12 seconds to go, and the referee finally breaks them. I think the referee should just break them as soon as that happens. He was talking to them to see if they punched their way out. And there's the bell. So after 3 rounds, I have it 2 rounds for Joshua, 1 round even. Let's quickly jump in the chat. Folk AD says, correct. Only the 3rd time in history that Showtime and HBO both have the rights to a fight. Excellent. Would you know the other 2 times? That'd be very interesting. Day Trill. Thanks for the commentary, dude. Oh, thank you. Day Trill. AJ applying pressure. Yes, yep. And then Day Trill. Very unbiased. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining in the chat. Thank you for watching. Feel free, anyone else who's watching, jump in the chat. Share your thoughts. Oh, Folk AD says Lennox, Lewis, and Tyson. Excellent. And Mayweather Pack. Thank you very much. Hello, Jason. How are you? All right, we're coming up here in round 4, and thank you very much for everyone who's joining us. We've got Folk AD in the chat, Day Trill in the chat, and Jason. Feel free to jump in. Here's round 4. Again, action starts off in the center of the ring as it. Oh, a good one, too, by Klitschko. AJ fell. Another right hand by Klitschko. And now AJ backs up a bit. He's blinking a little bit. Oh, I think Klitschko hurt him. AJ's hurt. AJ is hurt, in my opinion. Klitschko better take advantage of this. Wow, that's unexpected. That is unexpected. Not that AJ could get hurt. Good hard jab back by AJ. Now AJ gets on the inside. He ties up. He initiated the tie up there. He initiated the tie-up. That's good. He's got to try to clear his head. I think that's what he's trying to do. That was a really good 1-2 to start off that round by Klitschko as he was trying to change the momentum, and he did. I think AJ he felt that. He was a little rocked there. But now I think he steadied himself. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the round. AJ's letting his hands go. That left hook might have grazed Klitschko. He threw 4 punches. I think the left hook might have grazed him. But Klitschko seems very determined, where he seemed a little out of sorts last round. Again, Klitschko now pushes AJ away. AJ is more towards the ropes. Klitschko is more towards the center of the ring. Good jab to the body by AJ. Klitschko coming forward, working the jab, now bounces back. And the 1-2 missed for Klitschko, and both fighters tie up. And AJ hit him on his buttocks as they broke. That was pretty funny. So, here we go. Again, center of the ring. Good jabs by AJ. He threw 2 to 3. 1 might have landed. Klitschko, that jab hand is low. He's trying to really bait AJ into his right hand, I believe. Klitschko missed it with that right hand. Again, he's trying to bait AJ in. Klitschko's right hand comes very slow, though. And if you're watching along with me, you're just... Oh, little shot to the body by AJ forces Klitschko back now. As now Klitschko bouncing away. I don't think he was hurt by it. I think he's just trying to get AJ to lead and counter. I think Klitschko... Another right hand misses by Klitschko, but that's definitely what he's trying to do. He's trying to land his right hand. A good counter left hook by AJ. But Klitschko took it well. Fight is in ring center. 52 seconds ago. 1-2 by AJ, misses. Klitschko's on the outside of ring center, bouncing around. AJ lands a little body shot there. Klitschko again bouncing around. He looks very herky-jerky, Klitschko. Both fighters pawing with their jab. Now AJ nods to him. 36 seconds to go here in round 4. Left hook misses by AJ. Very slow left hook. Klitschko misses with the jab. AJ's now on the outside of ring center. Hands up high. Klitschko pawed with the jab there. Again, AJ's hands up high. Now they tie up. AJ working his free hand to the body. 20 seconds to go here in round 4. Good jab there by AJ. Klitschko pawing. AJ ducks down, throws a combination, but didn't really land. And we're coming up on the bell here. Good stiff jab there by AJ. And there's the bell. I give that round to Klitschko. Close round. I give it to Klitschko. So round 4, I give to Klitschko. Round 1, I gave to AJ. Round 2, even. Round 3, AJ. Round 4, close round for Klitschko. No round has been. There's the countering. Oh, he missed. Okay, so yeah, definitely Klitschko won that round. They just showed what I thought was an AJ left hook landing because of the head movement. He missed. But again, it's been fairly entertaining, this fight. Day Trail says round 4 tie for me. I can see that. Both fighters, Day Trail says, I'm sorry, both fighters can take a punch. They've shown that in this fight so far. I was very shocked by those big blows that Klitschko landed. He caught AJ quite well. Oh, AJ comes out with a good combination. He might have stunned Klitschko. Klitschko looks hurt to me. AJ's letting his hands go. Klitschko's hurt. AJ's on the inside letting his hands go. He will not allow Klitschko to tie him up. This is a big opportunity here in round 5 for Anthony Joshua to knock out. Big left hook. Klitschko's on his way out, and I think his knees touch. He's still punching away. Klitschko goes down. The ref signals AJ to go to the neutral corner. Has a bad swelling or cut on Klitschko's eye. The referee is giving him the mandatory 8 count. This is the beginning of the end, and if AJ can take him out in this fashion, what a wonderful win it would be for Anthony Joshua. He jumped on him right away when the round started. Again, Joshua just missed with that left hook, and that's blood. That's blood from Klitschko's eye, and he is not letting Klitschko tie him up. Oh, left hook by Joshua. Left hook. Oh, backhand by Klitschko. They missed that. He threw a left hook and followed it with a backhand. Joshua misses with a right hand. Joshua should invest into the body right now. He should invest into the body. Oh, left hook by Klitschko. Joshua just nods and says, come on. Good action here. Minute 41 to go here in round 5. I think definitely Joshua should. Oh, good punch there. Good right hand by Joshua. Joshua seems he's possibly a little winded here. And now there's that awkward tie-up, but Klitschko throws punch. Yeah, Joshua seems winded. He's trying to catch his breath. Klitschko misses with a wild left hook. Joshua ducked underneath it. Yeah, Joshua's breathing out of his mouth now. Both fighters throwing right hands. Now Klitschko lets his hands go, lands some punches. Klitschko misses with a left hook. Action ring center. Oh, Joshua just missed with that uppercut. Joshua digs. Oh, a slap left hook landed on Klitschko. Oh, a left hook in retaliation by another left hook in retaliation by Klitschko. Joshua is hurt. Joshua is hurt. Right hand. Klitschko's coming out, but he's so tired he ties up. Wow, good round here. 53 seconds to go here in round 5. Joshua's exhausted on the ropes. My God. Klitschko lands a 1, 2, 3. Joshua now comes back off the ropes. He's exhausted, though. He's exhausted. He ties up. Klitschko trying to land uppercuts on the inside. 38 seconds to go. Now they tie up, but they're trying to work their free hands. A lot of good action here in round 5. 30 seconds to go. The referee breaks them. Joshua looks exhausted. He looks exhausted. Klitschko, who is exhausted. Oh! Joshua on the ropes. Klitschko tried to throw a 2-3 punch combination. One landed. They tie up. Referee breaks. 19 seconds to go in the round. Klitschko pressing forward. Oh, uppercut lands on Joshua. He is in big trouble. Joshua's landing back, though, but he is exhausted. If you're watching this fight, his legs are gone. Klitschko has a big opportunity. Joshua on the ropes. Klitschko can't follow up, and there's the bell. Wow, good round of boxing. Wow. I give that round to Klitschko. Even though Joshua had his moments, Klitschko had more moments. Round 5 to Vladimir Klitschko. So I have it 2 rounds apiece with 1 even. Day Drill says, I thought it was over. I did too. Joshua looked. Oh, wait, oh my God, I forgot the knockdown. Oh, my God. I forgot there was so much Klitschko after. Joshua knocked him down. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I was so, because Joshua was so out. You know what? I give it an even round. I got to give it to Joshua. He scored the, oh, wow. That's a tough round. They're going to give it to Joshua because of the knockdown. A-Day folks laughing. You should laugh at me. I can't believe I forgot that. It was so much Klitschko after. Here we go. Round 6. Let's see. I don't know if Klitschko has a cut over his eye. He's very determined now. Oh, AJ lands a pretty good shot there. Klitschko does have a cut over that eye. Bad position. Wild left hook. Wild left hook by Klitschko. He ties up. Referee breaks them. Now the referee's having a word. Oh, someone lost their mouthpiece. Timeout. Timeout. Someone lost their mouthpiece. I think it's Anthony Joshua. Mouthpiece came out. Folk AD says, it was fun to listen to. Well, thank you very much. Action starts up again. 2 minutes and 16 seconds to go here in round 6. So, again, both fighters pawing with the jab. Anthony Joshua still doesn't look all there to me. He's talking to Klitschko now, throwing his jab. Klitschko again waiting to land that big counter right hand. Klitschko was dropped in the previous round and then came back so strong I forgot he got knocked down. Anyhow, that was my fault, Paul. Let's get back. Oh, a huge right hand! Joshua goes down! My God, that was a big right hand. Oh my God, wow. The count is at 6. Joshua's up at the count of 6, 7, 8. Referee says, walk to me. This fight's over. This fight, Klitschko is going to jump on him right away. Let's see if Joshua can hold on. Wild left hook. Joshua ducks underneath it. Klitschko is looking to land a big right hand again, and Joshua ties up. His legs are not there. Klitschko's hitting him. He has him in a headlock, and he's hitting him with little punches there. I agree, Folk AD. I agree. Joshua looks faded. It's been a hell of a fight, though. Little jab there by Klitschko. Now a short right hand on the inside. Joshua comes back with a shot there. Klitschko, as much of an advantage he has, he's not throwing punches. Joshua's jab hand is dangerously low as Klitschko's looking to load up again. Joshua near the ropes, and there's the right hand. Didn't hit with as much effect. Left hook lands by Klitschko. Joshua on the ropes. Klitschko lets his hands go. Joshua trying to dip underneath. Klitschko, chopping right hand lands by Klitschko. Joshua needs to get off the ropes. Klitschko was trying to land an uppercut, but thought better of it. Misses with 2 left hooks. Another chopping right hand to the back of Joshua's head. Joshua now bulls him to the center of the ring. Klitschko throws from the corner, and the referee warns Klitschko for like throwing, arm barring, arm throwing. 30 seconds go here in a wild round 6. Good jab by Klitschko. Big Klitschko round. Another good jab by Klitschko. Short jabs, scoring jabs. He's looking to land that big, again, misses with that left hook. Joshua ducks underneath and ties up. 20 seconds to go here in round 6. Referee breaks them. Klitschko has a cut in his eye. Joshua comes back with a jab. So back-to-back rounds with knockdowns. 11 seconds to go here in round 6. Then a very enjoyable fight. Much better than I thought. Both fighters jabbing and missing. We should hear the bell at any moment. And there's the bell. Wow. 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 Unbelievable. That's definitely round 6 goes to Klitschko. He scored a knockdown. Round 5, close to Joshua. He scored a knockdown. Unbelievable. When's the last time you saw that? Unbelievable. Zach Davis says, I think Joshua's fading. I think so too, but Klitschko did not. I mean, that was a devastating knockdown. I thought it was both fighters been down. In fact, in the prior round, Klitschko came back, so boom, right on the jaw. It just showed it. Klitschko came back so strong in round 5, I actually forgot about the knockdown. But I'm still giving that round 5 to AJ, round 6 to Klitschko with the knockdown. They're showing that wrist right on the button. So a lot of heart Anthony Joshua and Klitschko are shown in this fight. Both fighters getting up from knockdowns when The one thing, neither fighter could follow up. Here we go, round 7. Can it tops round 5 and 6? I don't know. It's been a very good fight these past 2 rounds. Klitschko's pressing forward in Klitschko style, not in Rocky Marciano or Joe Frazier or Mike Tyson style. In Klitschko style, he's coming forward. Joshua still seems unsteady. Klitschko is just pawing with that jab, trying to find range and throw the right hand. That's what he's trying to do right now. Joshua still seems 1-2 by Klitschko. Joshua backs the ropes. Neither punch landed. Good jabs by Klitschko. One got through. Joshua's very dangerously close to the ropes. On the ropes, ducks away from those Klitschko punches. Klitschko has an abrasion over the eye. That's starting to get messy. So, again, we have 2:24 to go here in round 7. Both fighters pawing. Klitschko's pawing with his jab as a rangefinder for that right hand. Now he lets his hands go, but nothing lands. Joshua has not thrown anything of any significance right now. 2:12 to go here in round 7. Not a lot of action, but you can't blame these two fighters. Unbelievable action in rounds 5 and 6. Good jabs there by Klitschko. Joshua forced the tie up there, but Klitschko is more than happy to oblige. Referee breaks them. Klitschko paws at that bad eye. If I'm Joshua, once he gets a little sense back into him, if he does, and a little more leg strength, he's got to start throwing that right hand that's going to nail that bad eye. Both fighters. Now Joshua's talking to Klitschko. Joshua's talking. Now Klitschko talks back. Klitschko continues to paw with that jab. Minute 37 to go. Klitschko throws a hook that misses. Joshua just continues to talk. See, he's tired. He's talking. That's buying him time. I can't believe Klitschko is falling for that. Joshua ties up. Referee breaks them. He just continues to talk to Klitschko, and it's buying Joshua time to try to get some energy back and clear his head. Not much has been done in this round, but what has been done has been Klitschko. So Klitschko is winning a very, very slow-paced, close round, in my opinion. Minute 8 to go here in round 7. As Klitschko is jabbing a bit, landing with his jab. And that's how he's winning a very slow-paced round here in round 7. Action center of the ring, what action is taking place, which is minimal. Basically, both fighters moving around, bobbing their heads back and forth, pawing with their jabs. Now Joshua starts to back up. Joshua does not want to initiate contact. Klitschko throws a right hand that sort of grazed Joshua's head. Both fighters fall into a clinch. The referee breaks. 38 seconds to go here in round number 7. Joshua continues to talk to Klitschko. 1-2 missed by Klitschko. Joshua's doing a pretty good job. Oh, now Joshua lets his hands go for the first time. Good shot to the body. That was a good shot to the body by Joshua. Still not enough to win the round, in my opinion. 20 seconds to go here in round 7. So, again, more pawing with the jabs by Klitschko. And that jab got through. There's the bell. That was a very slow-paced round. Very slow-paced round. And I give that to Klitschko. It's a very close fight here. Very close fight. Round 1 I gave to Anthony Joshua. Round 2 was even. Round 3 to Anthony Joshua. Round 4 close to Klitschko. Round 5, which I had close, I give to Joshua because of the knockdown. But Klitschko came on very strong. Round 6 was a big Klitschko round with the knockdown of Anthony Joshua. And round 7 I give to Klitschko. Very slow pace, but what action did take place, it was Klitschko landing. So, Zach Davis. Klitschko is much more experienced. He won his first championship in 2000. That's very true. And that's what I'm saying. Do you go with the experience and the guile of Vladimir Klitschko or the youth and power of Anthony Joshua? We're coming up on round 8. It's been a very good fight. I've enjoyed it. Hope you're enjoying it too. Round 8. Again, center starts off. Action starts out in the center of the ring. Both fighters pity-patting, pawing their jabs, just basically slapping their jab hands. Good jab. A little quick jab there by Anthony Joshua. I don't know if it was quick, but it landed. Joshua now dug a little shot underneath Klitschko's jab hand to the body. Tries to follow up, but the follow-up punches did not land. Klitschko comes forward very awkwardly through a 4-punch combination. The third punch, which was a chopping right hand to the side of the head, did land. Anthony Joshua still does not seem steady yet. Still, he's trying. He seems a little more where he's bouncing, letting his hands go at least this round. He's working his jab a bit. But Klitschko seems right now the stronger of the fighters. Not saying much. They both are very exhausted. Oh, big right hand just missed by Klitschko as Joshua ducked away from that. And he smiles. Joshua smiles at him. But Klitschko keeps scoring those little blows with the jab. Joshua throws his jabs, but they're not really landing. Oh, there was a clash of heads there as they came in after the jab. There's a clash of heads there. And Joshua works his free hand as the referee tells him to break. Now warns him for working his free hand. Joshua still seems tired. Klitschko seems the slightly fresher of the two. Another big right hand misses by Klitschko as he's really telegraphing that, and Joshua's just able to easily duck underneath it. Klitschko has the ring center. Joshua's on the outside. Joshua comes forward, throws a big right hand that misses. Everything seems in slow motion right now for both of these fighters, but they've taken a lot of punishment. Klitschko pressing forward in Klitschko style, jabbing, jabbing, jabbing. Joshua dangerously close to the ropes. Klitschko's getting in that range for that right hand. It's going to be coming very shortly. Joshua smiles. Joshua continues to get hit with that jab, which snaps his head. Every time he gets hit with it, snaps it, whether it's hard or little. You know, there you see that little snap at Joshua's head. Again, now they're pawing with their jabs. Oh, that eye. Klitschko's eye is really getting worse. If Joshua could mount any type of offense to that eye, that's going to close it. 53 seconds to go. Another slow-paced round. What action has come is mostly Klitschko, the scoring action. 45 seconds to go here in round 8. Both fighters still, you know, they punishing 5 and 6 rounds. Good jabs by both fighters. Action ring center. Joshua jabs, again, just under the chin of Klitschko. More towards the chest. Klitschko on the outside of ring center. They tie up. The referee breaks. 26 seconds to go here in round number 8. Action towards center of the ring as both fighters continue to paw. See, Klitschko wants to throw that right hand again. He wants to throw it, but he's so slow with it. A little pecking jab lands by Klitschko. Another little pecking jab lands by Klitschko. Joshua throws some punches. Klitschko backs up, arm on the ropes. Not enough to win Joshua the round, though. Round 8 I give to Klitschko. Another slow-paced round. A little more action, but still slow-paced. Rounds 5 and 6 took a lot out of these two good fighters. Daydrill says, nothing like some good heavyweight boxing. It's been a very good, entertaining fight. It's been a very good, entertaining fight. I'm enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying along. Hope you're watching along. But if not, I hope you're enjoying the commentary. And feel free to jump in the chat. You know what makes me laugh? It clearly states there's no video, correct? Does everyone see where it clearly states no video? And, you know, you get these people that jump in that troll you. That's kind of funny. And they want to see the fight. And I provided links, if you go up, in the chat of possibly being able to watch the fight. But, you know, that's a little too much effort for some people. Anyway, they're really talking to Joshua in his corner, and he looks tired. Both fighters look tired. We're coming up here on round 9, ring center. And the action commences once again. Klitschko throws a 1-2 that misses. Joshua's able to and Joshua just ducks underneath and just lets his hands go to the body. I'm not saying they're great punches, but he landed with 2 out of the 3 punches there. As Joshua's trying to dip down now. I think that's not a bad strategy. If he can get inside on Klitschko and let his hands go, Klitschko does not like to fight on the inside. And there he goes again. Joshua throws a couple of pity-pat body punches on the inside. So, Joshua is the aggressor in this round. He's right now, with about a minute gone, Joshua is winning this round. Klitschko comes back with some jabs now. Action, ring center, but Joshua has been the aggressor. They tie up. Referee breaks them. Now Klitschko throws that telegraph right hand. Joshua ducks underneath. Klitschko lands a jab to Joshua's chin. Joshua lands a hard shot to Klitschko's body. Good, strong jab there by Klitschko, and a little right hand by Klitschko on the inside. As he ties up, Joshua working his free hand. They're on the ropes. Referee breaks them. Minute 43 to go here in round 9. Ring center now. Again, Klitschko pawing with that jab. Joshua bouncing. Klitschko misses with that very short with that right hand. If Joshua can counter him one of these times when he's short, he could drop Klitschko once again. So we see Klitschko bouncing around on the outside now. Again, he wants to bait Anthony Joshua into his right hand. Joshua jabs to the body. Klitschko jabs back. Action ring center. It's been an entertaining fight so far. 1-2 missed by Joshua. I think those punches to the body also miss. It's tough to tell because Klitschko's backing up. When that body punch land, as awkward as it was by Joshua, they tie up, referee breaks them. Close round here, close round. I'm leaning AJ. I'm leaning AJ here a little bit. 50 seconds to go here in round 9. It's anyone's round, up for grabs. Again, Klitschko is trying to bait him into that right hand, trying to drop Joshua once again with that right hand, but he comes so slow with it. It's so telegraphed. Joshua just ducks underneath it. And again, Joshua's not doing anything. Klitschko's just pecking away with little pawing jabs. 33 seconds to go. This round's still up for grabs. Joshua throws a punch, and I don't think that landed. I think it got caught in the bottom of Klitschko's gloves there. 25 seconds to go here in round number 9. Joshua lets his hands go on the inside. He lands. They might not be pretty body punches, but they're landing. And that could be enough there, those awkward body punches, to win this round for Anthony Joshua. 10 seconds to go in the round. They tie up. Referee breaks them. We should be hearing the bell soon for the end of round number 9. And Joshua, again, threw a left hook. I don't know if that landed. And there's the bell. There's the bell. I give round 9 to Joshua. Jump in the chat real quick. RTA, Celtic. RTA or RTL. Robert, Larry, Tom. Let me type that real quick. I think it's RTL. RTL. On Mobdro. I think it's called RTL. I'm watching on Showtime, but I think it's a German station. It's a German station. In the earlier pre-show, someone said RTL. Quickly jump back in the chat here. A-Day Folk says, I think Wilder is overrated. Either of these would beat him. Folk AD, I'm sorry. The heavyweight division will be hopping if Joshua wins this. I think so. Here we go. I'll jump back to chat in a moment. Here comes round number 10. Very close fight. Both fighters have been down. Klitschko in round 5. Joshua in round 6. Action center of the ring. Joshua seeming to try to initiate more action right now. But Klitschko, again, he hits him with that pity-patty pecking jab that scores points. Joshua missed with that right hand to the body and arm. Klitschko ring center. Joshua on the outside of ring center. Right hand, right hand! I grazed Klitschko, but I did not stun him the way I thought initially. So he might have just been a little off balance. Right hand misses by Joshua now. Now Joshua's letting his right hands go. He hasn't done that in a few rounds. He's been trying to dig very awkwardly to the body. Overhand right misses by Joshua. He's trying to go over the Klitschko jab there. Again, he's trying to go over the jab. Both fighters tie up ring center. Referee breaks. We have 2 minutes to go here in round 10. It's been a very entertaining fight, though it's slowed down a bit since round 6. Ring center, Joshua trying to jab a bit. Both fighters again bouncing up. Joshua 1-2, left hook to the arm body, might have landed, the right hand did not. Good jab by Klitschko, snaps Joshua's head back again. Again, these are slow-paced rounds. I mean, they're throwing punches when they do throw it. It's just, these are tough rounds to score. Joshua throws and lands an awkward couple of body punches. He really reaches when he's throwing those body punches. He's got to be careful not to get countered. Klitschko again looking to peck away. Misses with that right hand. Joshua's able to time his right hand. Hello, Daniel. How you doing, my friend? Joshua's able to time Klitschko's very slow right hand and just duck underneath it. That's why I was amazed when Klitschko nailed him and dropped him. So now the referee's warning AJ about dipping down too low, I think. 58 seconds to go here in round 10. Not a whole hell of a lot of action here, my friends. They tie up. Center of the ring. Referee breaks them again. Since round 6, AJ has not really been able to mount any type of good offense. And Klitschko has been able to steal very slow rounds. They tie up once again with 39 seconds to go. The referee breaks them. Ring center. Both again, they're just pawing with their jabs. Klitschko throws a 1-2 that misses. 22 seconds to go here in the round. No action to speak of. Oh, wow! I think the elbow hit AJ's head. They're both coming in throwing punches. It was like the forearm smashed AJ's head back, and AJ got rocked. I mean, he stood up to it. Wow, I have to see that. That was weird. Did anyone see that? Did anyone see that? That was like AJ was coming in. Both fighters were throwing. I think that it was a forearm when Klitschko was trying to block the punch. I think AJ ran into his forearm and snapped his head. Daniel says, who do you think's going to win this very close fight? I think Klitschko right now. I'm going to go to my scorecard shortly. I give that round. That was a tough round to score. I think AJ. I don't know. I'm going to give that. That was a tough round for me to score, and since I don't know right away, I'm going to have to give that round even. So we got 2 rounds to go here, 11 and 12, what are now the championship rounds. No longer rounds 13, 14, and 15. Hasn't been that way in a long time. So it's a close fight. Day Trail says Klitschko by unanimous decision. And here we go, round 11. And AJ comes out with a lot more enthusiasm. Hit Klitschko with that left hook, as he must feel he's behind in this fight, as he came out with the most energy he's had since he dropped Klitschko in round 5. Klitschko then returned the favor in round 6 as AJ is pressing forward, letting his hands go. They must have told him you're behind, and I think he is slightly behind in the fight. I'm going to go back to my scorecard to confirm, but AJ misses with a lot of awkward big punches, and that can take a lot out of you when you miss those big shots like AJ just did. Klitschko looking to buy his time now and looking to counter. Klitschko has an abrasion over the eye that Joshua has not been able to capitalize on. If he was able to hit him on that eye, he would have shut it by now, but he's not been able to do it. And I think Joshua now is a little exhausted from his initial early flurry and attack. Oh, big left hook on the inside by Joshua. That was a really good punch, and I think Klitschko's stunned as he's bouncing up and down. Now, that was a good short left hook on the inside by Joshua. I don't know if he huge uppercut by Joshua snaps Klitschko's head back. What kept him up? Another left hook, and Klitschko is down. Klitschko, those are tremendous shots there. Klitschko's not beating this count. He is up. They're giving him the 8 count. He is out on his feet. Joshua's got to jump on him now. What a fight it's been. The referee says, let me wipe your gloves. He's giving him extra time. Minute 26 to go here. Joshua should jump on him right. Oh, a shot underneath Klitschko's chin by Joshua with that right hand. Another shot after shot. Klitschko goes down near the ropes. And did they wave it off? No, he's counting. Klitschko struggling up. He gets up. That's a second knockdown. There's a minute 7 to go here in round 11. What tremendous fortitude showed by both fighters. Joshua, unbelievable. Boom is right, Folk AD. So 54 seconds to go. And Joshua just winging punches, landed a little body punch, missed with that huge left hook, 49 seconds. Klitschko's out on his feet, just backing up, trying to block punches. Joshua has Klitschko on the ropes, punching to the body and head. Oh, and that's it, they've stopped the fight. Klitschko on the ropes, defenseless. AJ letting his hands go. What a tremendous victory. Hats off to Anthony Joshua. Wow. Excellent fight. Excellent fight. I mean, there were some slow moments, but when you see a heavyweight championship fight that has 4 knockdowns, 3 scored by one fighter, 1 scored by the other, and then, yes, there were some slow rounds after round 6, but Anthony Joshua, I don't know what they told him in his corner. They must have told him, you are losing this fight, because it was a close fight, and I had him slightly down. You got to go out and do something. He came out like gangbusters and knocked down Klitschko twice in the 11th, and then stopped him on the ropes, and he hit him with a hellacious, on the first knockdown, a hellacious uppercut. Unbelievable. Folk AD says, that is why he packed the extra weight. You are correct, my friend. Wow. That was a tremendous... I want to see Anthony Joshua against Tyson Fury or Weidler. I want to see these fights. This is what's going to make the money. Wow, lots of credit to Anthony Joshua. Lots of credit. Unbelievable. To get knocked down, and when he got knocked down, I'm going to be honest with you, when Anthony Joshua got knocked down, I thought he was in worse trouble than Klitschko in the prior round, because he dropped Klitschko in round 5, and then Klitschko came back so much I actually forgot, because how much Klitschko gave Joshua a pounding after and came back. I actually forgot that Joshua actually dropped Klitschko, and I had to be reminded of that. It dawned on me. And then in the next round, Klitschko continued his momentum, and he dropped Joshua with a tremendous right hand in the 6th. Then we had some slow rounds. In rounds 7 and 8. I gave him to Klitschko. Joshua was a little more active in round 9. I gave that to Joshua. Round 10, a slowish medium type of round. I gave it even. And then, unbelievable, a tremendous round 11 for Anthony Joshua as he stops Vladimir Klitschko. They're showing some replays here. Boom, there's that uppercut. My God. So the uppercut really staggered him. And then Klitschko stood up from it, but he was badly hurt. And there's a bad abrasion on his eye. And then left hook misses, and right hand, left hook. But Anthony Joshua let his hands go. He let his hands go when he had Klitschko hurt. Tremendous punching power by Anthony Joshua. Unbelievable. Very entertaining fight. My suggestion, if you were not able to watch the fight, it's going to be on replay on HBO later tonight, and I'm sure someone will post this on YouTube. I have provided links, but the fight's over now. Links were provided above if anyone took the time of reading, and I said links were provided above. We did have a few people who can't read, who are no longer in the chat, have been banned. Foul language will get you banned, my friends. Folk AD says, this will give Fury a bit more motivation to get back. I suspect we'll be seeing another Wembley sellout in the next couple of years. Oh, that will be awesome. Definitely that should be at Wembley Stadium. That will be awesome. Because Tyson Fury has a lot of things that give a lot of fighters trouble. For a very big man, he's strong, obviously. But he boxes quite well, and he has very good movement. Now, Fury, you can drop him. You can hurt him, and you can knock him down. Cunningham, who knocked him down when he came to America a few years back, I think the fight was at the Garden, Madison Square Garden. It sticks in my head. Is a blown-up cruiserweight. But what Fury did so marvelously in that fight, he came back, and he just continually used his weight and size. But that was against a smaller man. I don't think he'll be able to use the weight and size the same way against Anthony Joshua, though I think it's going to be one heck of a fight. Celtic, who won, man? Anthony Joshua won. TKO, round 11. It was unbelievable. He dropped Klitschko twice and then pinned him on the ropes. Referee stopped the fight. Very good fight. This was a very entertaining heavyweight matchup. And again, I thought Anthony Joshua was fading. But they told him something in his corner. Maybe he was just pacing himself for one last charge. And if it was one last charge for Anthony Joshua, what a charge it was. Anthony Joshua defeats Vladimir Klitschko. Round 11 TKO to a throng of 90,000 at Wembley Stadium. Unbelievable. So, unbelievable. Folk AD, think we'll see Wilder versus Joshua in Vegas in the meantime? It's a possibility. Folk AD, Eddie Hearn is desperate to crack the American market. Well, I think Eddie Hearn does a pretty good job over in the UK. He puts together some really nice fights, in my opinion. They're very entertaining. I honestly think, to be honest, very honest with everyone who's watching, if that fight took place, and it won't, Wilder, I don't think Wilder would fight him in the UK. I think they would make a lot more money. Now, the tax situation is different in the UK. So I don't know, but they would definitely, it'd be a better atmosphere. I mean, it'd be obviously a pro Joshua crowd. Celtic says, dude, you're the best good commentary man. Well, thank you very much, Celtic. Go farther up, Celtic, in the link and try to download Mobdro to
one of your mobile devices and check it out. You can watch a lot of fights on there, my friends. A lot of fights. And I've used it before. I didn't have to use it tonight because I have Showtime, and that's how I watched the fight and did the live commentary and reaction. Mobdro, and I'm going to put it back in once again for the people who can read. You know, that's awesome. And hold on a moment. Copy. What a great fight. It was very enjoyable. So this is a link to a YouTube video to show you how to download Mobdro. A lot of good stuff on there. Not just sports, shows, movies. A lot of good stuff. A lot of people, and the streams work pretty well. Now this was on Mobdro, but I believe it was on a German channel. Someone told me prior to the pre-fight show that I did, and it was called, the channel was a German channel called RTL or RTA. I don't recall. So, but I recommend everyone who's watching or in the chat to check out this YouTube video on how to download Mobdro. And last I checked, that video was still up. If not, you type in Mobdro and make sure you get the right link. And again, I would download Mobdro to an app that, you know, to one of your mobile apps that, you know, they obviously don't do anything financial on that app because, again, Mobdro is still an app and you never know if it gets hacked. I was born ready, jumped into the chat, and he says, I told you, Joshua, late round knockouts. You did, my friend. You did. The prognosticator. I was born ready. Danielle says, yes. It was a very entertaining fight, would you not say? I was born ready. How did you watch the fight, if I may ask, and may you share that with us? Were you able to find the fight on Mobdro, on that RTL or RTA, that German channel? I had a few, as I'll call them, numbnuts come in, you know, the usual trolls, wanting to watch the fight. See, I got 4 thumbs down. I banned 4 people. That's pretty funny. Gee, I wonder who gave me the thumbs down. Anyhow. So, it was a very good fight. Daniel, admin says, so happy. And I'm happy for all the AJ fans. And I'm very happy to eat crow. I had picked Klitschko in an ugly decision. And to be honest, the fight wasn't an ugly fight. There were some slow moments, but it was not an ugly fight. Awkward at times. Both fighters started to, yes, Joshua won. Absolutely, Daniel. So, it was a awkward fight at times. Klitschko really telegraphed his right hand. That's why I think if you go back and listen, not that anyone's going to, but I was in shock because you could see, I mean, the one he threw that he really hurt Joshua and then ended up knocking him down with was so quick it wasn't telegraphed, but most of his right hands were telegraphed. It's funny, the 2 that weren't got through. Joshua was awkward. What are your thoughts on that? Joshua seemed awkward and he seemed tired at times. Obviously, after round 6, I thought he was tiring badly. I was born ready. I wanted Joshua to win so we can see him versus Wilder. That should be a good fight. Shano, how are you? Thought Joshua was done in the 6th. So did I, Shano. So did I. And as you watch the rounds 7, 8, and 9, and even 10, I mean, I gave round 9 to Joshua, a close round, but he just looked, he was very awkward, and he was throwing punches. But I thought he was done, and such fortitude he showed. Unbelievable. You know, Jord, how you doing, Jord? Hope I pronounced that right. He says, both seemed very tired, then Joshua came alive. Absolutely. Joshua dug down. That's a sign of a very good, great fighter. Folk AD. Scorecards here. 96-93 AJ. 95-93 AJ. 95-93 Klitschko. I can see that. It was a close fight. But you know who the judge, jury, and executioner was? Everyone? Do you know? We all know who the judge, jury, and executioner was in this fight. Anthony Joshua. He let his fists do the talking. And hats off to Vladimir Klitschko. That was a better effort than I thought he was going to give. I thought it was going to be the jab, right hand, clutch grab. Jab, right hand, clutch grab. Danielle says, you're okay, AJ. I was born ready. Joshua is real champion. He came back like a lion. Absolutely. This proved a lot to me. This was a very good win. And yes, Klitschko was past his prime, but still a very viable heavyweight. Still one of the best heavyweights. How many fighters would have got up from that Klitschko right hand? You know? And Joshua was hurt bad. Then he gets up, survives the next rounds, very slow rounds at time. I think he did a great job when he started talking to Klitschko, where Klitschko just stopped throwing punches and started talking back to him, which was a mistake. I was born ready. Only competition for AJ now is Wilder. Fury, once he gets back in the game, also his cousin. Oh, what's his cousin's name? The other Fury, his cousin, is a nice little boxer. Has a lot of good boxing skill. It'd be an interesting, as you guys call it in the UK, domestic fight. Maybe a nice little... Yui, thank you. Danielle says, no problem, Fury. Fury's a good boxer. Folk AD, Yui Fury. Yes, thank you very much, Folk AD. I appreciate that. And thank you for the scorecard. So they had Joshua by split decision at the time. That's an interesting. I'm going to go back later when I go offline or maybe before the end and just go through my scorecard real quick. I think Wilder has the punching power to win the fight against Joshua. But Wilder is very awkward. Wilder can be hit with right hands and left hooks. He drops his hands. He backs straight up. That's going to be an entertaining fight. I think that's going to be an entertaining fight. I think Wilder will be very much... I think Wilder... I don't know if this is going to sound strange. I think Wilder's very excited right now. I was born ready. Yui just pulled out of Parker. Oh, he's not going to fight him? I did not know that. I was looking forward to that. I wanted to see if he could outbox Parker. You're talking about Parker, the fighter from New Zealand, correct? I believe that's you. Shano, power in those hands of Joshua. I don't think Joshua's got amazing skill. It's good, but meh. But damn, does he have power. I agree. And power in boxing goes a long way. You hit someone on the chin, they're going to go. And they're going to get hurt, no matter how good they are. Very few fighters don't go down. Daniel Admin's so happy. Daniel Admin's just ecstatic over the win. And hats off to Anthony Joshua and to all of his fans. And no shame to Vladimir Klitschko. He fought a good, hard fight. I was born ready. He said he wasn't ready. I was born ready. I was born ready tough. So he pulled out of the fight because he said he wasn't ready for it. That might be, but here, I'll throw this question out to the chat and those watching. When you're offered a big money fight, a title fight, a portion of the heavyweight title, you need to take it. Because you might not get that offer ever again. Because, let me just go back to Tommy Morrison. Tommy Morrison got offered a huge big money fight with Lennox Lewis years ago. And yes, I know they fought later on, but I'm talking about originally. Tommy Morrison got offered a huge money fight to go to England to fight Lennox Lewis. He turned it down. His next fight, which was a tune-up fight before he was going to fight Lennox Lewis, I believe in Vegas, if he won, he got knocked out in one round. So instead of making $25 million, Tommy Morrison fought, and the fight was on ESPN, I'm almost positive of it, for $1 million against an English fighter named Bent, who knocked him out in one round. Later on, a few years later, Tommy Morrison would face Lennox Lewis, neither of them champions, both trying to get back in the championship picture. As we know, Lennox Lewis did. Tommy Morrison didn't. And Lennox Lewis beat him to a pulp for 5 rounds and stopped him for $5 million. So he could have went to the UK and got beat to a pulp for $25 million, which he should have. Instead, he made $6 million. Oh, here comes Zach. Zach says, I'm so pissed off. Zach is not a big AJ fan. Zach, did you think it was over in round 6 when Klitschko dropped him? Zach says they should have been stopped then. That should have been stopped then. Well, Klitschko should have followed up a little more. Folk AD says Yui Fury's injured. Is it his hand? I know he's had some issues with his hands. Zach says AJ got exposed like I said he would. Well, he got hit and he went down. I agree with you. I agree with you to a point, but he did get up. He did show tremendous heart, and he punches very hard. Punches very hard. It's going to be interesting, him Wilder. I honestly think Fury would give him Tyson Fury, once he gets his head back in the game, would give AJ more trouble than Wilder would. Just on the boxing skills. And don't let anyone fool you. Fury can hit pretty good too. In my opinion. My humble opinion. I was born ready. The Fury family have real mental problems. I know they have some issues, yeah. They don't seem like bad people, though. I wish they all work it out. I was born ready. Zach. Oh, he says, damn, Zach. Zach says, I'm telling you, Tyson Fury will batter him. George says to Zach, Zach is salty. Yes, he is. Zach's a little upset. Zach's a good person, though. I love Zach. Zach was one of the original people when I first started off doing this on my PlayStation 4. The fight was Porter and Thurman. And I just felt like talking about boxing. I said, I wonder if I can do this on my PS4, and I did. I love Zach. So Zach can do no wrong in my eyes. And again, we respect everyone's opinion. Daniel Admin, wow, Zach. Zach's got the chat. Chatting a little bit of a bonkers, a fun bonkers, though. Daniel Admin, but when Fury comes back, it will be a good fight. I agree. I think that's a tougher fight for Anthony Joshua, the Fury fight. I was born ready. Fury is back training, but he's huge now. Yeah. Well, if he has his mind on straight and gets into some sort of shape, he has. I'm going to be honest, when he beat Klitschko, I don't think he was in the best shape he should have been in. And he definitely won the fight. It was a closer decision than I thought. It was not the best fight, but I thought he won the fight going away. You know, he totally frustrated Klitschko, but it was a closer fight. I thought at times if Fury had opened up a bit, he could have done a lot more damage to Klitschko, but he won the fight. So that's all that matters. And I think he even admitted that he wasn't in shape. Because he kept saying to Klitschko, you got beat by a fat man. You got beat by a fat man. So. Shano, now we wait for Joshua to get the next GOAT hype. And he pulls a Tyson and F's up. Oh, that's an interesting point. Sean O. Expand on that a little more. I like that. That's an interesting point. I want you to get your thought. If you have any more thoughts on that, that's a very good point. Because you have to be really careful about greatest of all time. I was born ready, says Tyson will call him out now. Tyson better not fight anybody. Let's all go back to Mike Tyson's last fight against, I believe it was McDermott, an Irish heavyweight, who beat him to a pulp. That's a very interesting comment by Sean O. Now we wait for Joshua to get his next greatest of all time hype. And he pulls a Tyson and F's up. Daniel Admin, might do. Well, I think next for Joshua, if I was them, I would definitely try to make the big fight. The hype's there. You're going to make the most money, I believe. Zach, Sky Sports talking about AJ like he's better than Mike Tyson ever was. Well, at this point in Mike Tyson's career, when he was 19-0, he was not a heavyweight champion. He did have 19 knockouts, though, I believe. I do think Tyson started off 19-0 with 19 knockouts. Anthony Joshua has done something, no matter whether you like him or not, it's been quite incredible. And again, the competition hasn't been the greatest, but this fight tonight was entertaining, and I didn't think he was getting up from that right hand that Klitschko threw. All hats off to Anthony Joshua. Oh, Liam Rowland jumps in the chat. How are you, Liam? How did you enjoy the fight? He says, Liam asks, what about David Haye? Well, Haye lost a Bellew. I don't know how marketable he would be. He can say he was injured, though. So, But he'd have to beat someone. And not like those guys he beat in his comebacks. Those were awful fights. I was born ready says, I would fight Wilder. I agree. I think he should fight Wilder next. Danielle says, he just needs one more belt. I was ready. Or Parker. Shano, Joshua's going to be hyped by whole of England to be the next boxer to bring back the sport its past greatness, and he'll fail to live up to the hype. Tyson was had amazing trainers and great skills. Shano, and Tyson still effed up. Yes, he did. But do you think that Anthony Joshua is surrounded by possibly... I don't think he has the same issues as Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was a wild child and a wild human being. I don't know much about Anthony Joshua's personal history, but I don't think it's the same as Mike Tyson. If anyone knows anything, he seems pretty level-headed. Again, I don't know much about him personally. Daniel says, then he will be on the top of the world. Oh, for one more belt. Daniel says, Shano, I agree. I was born ready. WBC and WBO left. Folk AD. AJ still lives at home with his mom. See, I think there's a big difference there. I think, again, I'm not saying believe me, I picked him to lose a very ugly fight tonight. And I'm more than happy to eat crow because it was a good fight, and the person I wanted to win won. So, I'm not the biggest AJ fan. I don't dislike him. I do think he's been hyped. Most boxers are. I mean, you look at his record, but this was a huge win for him. Hats off to him. Folk AD, he's a bit of a different animal, I agree. Liam Rowland, Conor McGregor fight. LOL, and he says joke. Oh, excellent, excellent. Quick question to the chat. Conor McGregor, how do you think, now, do you think they're going to make that Mayweather fight? Just throwing that out there. Supposedly, it's pretty close to being signed, if not signed already. Shano, true, Joshua has less of a personal issue, but he also has half the skills of Tyson. Well, he doesn't have the hand speed Tyson did. But I'm going to tell you something. He showed something Mike Tyson never did. Name a fight where Mike Tyson got knocked down, came back, and won. I don't recall one. Anthony Joshua faced the end of a fight and came back and won. And that's really important for a fighter. Mike Tyson was a front-running bully. And that's the way he fought. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's the way he fought. When the few guys who stood up to Mike Tyson stood up to him and hit him back, Buster Douglas, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, though that's Tyson past his prime. No, and again, I like Mike Tyson, and he fought too long. He fought for money. Nothing. I'm just saying it shows a lot to get knocked down and come back and win. Not many fighters do that. So again, just my opinion. Lots of good stuff going on in the chat, and thank you very much to everyone who's jumped in the chat. Shano says very true. Daniel Amon says true. And before I go any farther, I want to have shout outs and thank yous to everyone in the chat. So just bear with me a moment. I just want to start from the beginning here. We had Folk AD, thank you very much. Day Trill, thank you. Jason, thank you. Zach Davis, thank you. My other Zach, the salty Zach, thank you very much, my friend, good friend of the channel. Love Zach. Salty Zach. Celtic, thank you. I was born ready, thank you very much. Another good friend of the channel. Shano, I've never seen him before, he's new. Thank you very much. Jord, thank you. Daniel Admin. I already said Salty Zach. Liam Rowland, thank you very much. And I think, Miguel Nunez. What's your channel about? My channel is about having fun. I like to talk boxing. I do some gaming and I do some retro sports gameplay. A little bit of everything. I do some Walking Dead. I like to have fun. I like to talk to nice, good people. Nice. Thank you for the question, Miguel Nunez. Hope you're enjoying. I was born ready. Joshua is #1 heavyweight, Sean O. What's your thoughts on Canelo and Chavez? We talked about that a little earlier in the pre-show. I think Canelo should beat Chavez. My only concern for Canelo is I think Chavez is going to be much bigger. I know there's a catch weight and everything, and I think if Chavez Jr. somehow starts fast and gets a little confident, it could be a little tough night for Canelo. I still think he's going to win. If Canelo starts fast and hits Chavez with some good punches, I think Chavez will turtle, and it'll be a very boring, ugly fight with Chavez trying to cover up and pot shot every once in a while. Liam Rowland, bring back Lucas Brown, a.k.a. Big Daddy. Oh, yes. That would be an entertaining fight. Joshua would be a heavy favorite. Joshua versus Lucas Brown. It would be a fun fight to promote. And the one thing you can say about Lucas Brown, who I also like, he got off the deck and won a fight in Russia, or former Russia Republic, against the fighter slips my mind. But yeah, that would be a fun fight. I don't think they'll make it though. Folk AD Sky are always going to be biased. They're trying to make money, but Joshua is an animal. Joshua, hats off to him, did a great job. Daniel Admin, do you watch Wii? I don't know what that is. What? Please expound on that. Oh, WWE. I see you down for it. I used to. Who's your favorite wrestler now, Daniel? Folk AD. Always difficult to compare current days to past historical things. Always seems to feel better than current day. Yes, that is true. We always like, at least with me, I will say this. For the one sport, I think boxing, except for the heavyweight division, it's difficult because the heavyweights are so much bigger now. You can compare and have a debate. Boxing is one of the sports you can. Heavyweight division is a little more difficult because of the size. I was born. Folk AD says won't be able to make a true comparison until way after AJ is retired. Absolutely, that's the way it works for every fighter. I was born ready. Spence versus Brooks. I got Spence by late rounds KO. I like Spence in that fight. I'll be doing a little pre-fight thing on that. Definitely, most likely, if I'm able to, another one live commentary and reaction. I was born ready. Joshua can fight Shannon Briggs, so Briggs can make a big payday. It'd be good for Briggs. I would stay away from that fight, to be honest with you. And you'll say, why, Al, Red Sox fan? Briggs can still hit. And two things can happen in that fight that could be really bad. One, somehow he hits Joshua and knocks him out, which would be horrible for AJ and his fans. And two, AJ looks bad and wins. So, they're friends. Maybe you will give him a payday then. I was born ready. Shano, personal favorites to watch is Lomachenko. What about you? Okay, current day fighters. I like Lomachenko, a lot of skill. I like Errol Spence. I like Canelo. I even like Triple G. I think his fights are usually, there's good action in them. That's what I like. I'm an action kind of fighter. And if you're a boxer, that's fine, but throw punches, you know. Mayweather was a great fighter, Hall of Fame fighter, undefeated, retired, great champion, greatest of all, one of the greatest of all time. And he fought everybody. A lot of his fights weren't the most exciting things on the face of the world. That's just me, you know, I'm saying that. So, Daniel Admin says John Cena is his favorite wrestler. Daniel Admin, how did you find the match, Al? Are you talking about the boxing match that I just commentated on? I thought it was much more entertaining, Daniel, than I originally thought. And Daniel, I do believe you were on the pre-show when we did that little hour chat about the show and about boxing. So, it was a good fight. It was entertaining. You saw a lot of fortitude by both fighters, and you saw tremendous fortitude by Anthony Joshua. Again, to get knocked down, get up, and knock out your opponent in the 11th round after you look totally spent. Unbelievable. I was born ready. Take care, Al. I'm gone. P.S. My favorite right now is Spence and Canelo. Thank you very much. I was born ready. Take care, my friend. Health and happiness. God bless you and your family and friends. Daniel Admin. Yes. Sean O. Yeah, I was watching some old Mayweather fights yesterday. He's very skillful, obviously. Doesn't make great entertainment, but I admire it 100%. Sean O, you just said it much better than I rambled on. That's exactly what I mean. Thank you very much, Sean O. Folk AD, I'm predicting a Brook win versus Spence. Another stadium fight behind home fighter will see him do it. Brook's a good fighter, and for what he did in the 4 rounds with Triple G, he did not do himself any shame. I thought he accounted himself very well. I also, there are people who go, oh, he lost because he had a broken eye socket. Well, yeah, the other guy hit him. That's how he got the broken eye socket. So, and again, I don't know how everyone scored the Triple G Jacobs fight. I did one of these, a live commentary and live chat. I had the fight even, but if I had to pick a winner on the eye test, if I had to really pick a winner, it was Jacobs. I thought Jacobs really did a great job in the second half of the fight, killing Triple G to the body. The last few fights, even against Kell Brooks, Triple G has been exposed. They said, oh, he was sick, he didn't feel good against Kell Brooks. Okay. All right. Then, in the Jacobs fight, I think his trainer again comes back later on and says, oh, yeah, he was sick, he wasn't feeling good. Why don't you just give the other, he fought, he won. They gave him the decision. I mean, again, could have went either way. I just thought that I thought that Jacobs won that fight. Again, my original scorecard, again, right after, I had it even, but if I had to pick a winner, I would have picked Jacobs. Close, very close fight. So, it was a good fight, close fight. Tale of two fights, the Triple G and Jacobs fight. Triple G early, Jacobs late. And again, Triple G did not take advantage of when he had Jacobs in tremendous trouble. So, and the same could be said here. Klitschko had Anthony Joshua in tremendous trouble. I thought more trouble than Joshua had Klitschko in. Klitschko didn't take him out. Joshua dug deep down. Came back and stopped Klitschko in round 11. Well, with that being said, I'd like to thank everyone who's joined me. It was a wonderful time. Thank you very much. Hope to see you soon. If you like this and you want, sub, share, like. But most of all, come back and talk boxing. It's Al, Red Sox fan, saying thank you very much. Health and happiness. God bless you all. Take care. Bye-bye.